Hi guys, so I'm doing something a little bit different today. Like the YouTube channel name is Misha's Manic Musings, so it's been a little bit all of the same at the moment, so I thought I would do something more about one of my other loves in life. Apart from makeup, apart from books, which will soon be on the channel I'm sure, my other love is films, as you can gather from what we're looking at here. Oh, Laurel and Hardy down the bottom there. There's quite a few, and they don't all fit in the shot. But I'm gonna I don't want to do about too many of them. I thought I was going to break it down into sections. So on the top left there, that's all my Disney animations. So we've got Blu-rays, Steelbooks, and one DVD. Then the next couple of rows down here is Blu-rays. So that's, I don't have a big collection, I've only been collecting them for maybe a couple of years now, something like that. So I don't have a big collection, and then along the very bottom row that you can just see is TV shows. That's also TV shows in there as well that I need to watch. And then there's my DVDs, which I'm gradually cutting down on. The ones that I can find on Blu-ray, unless the extras are different, I just get rid of the DVDs. But apart from that, that's them all. So that's just a quick overview. Let's get into the actual video. So today I'm doing my non-Disney Steelbooks. I don't think I'll do the Blu-rays simply because, as you can see, I have quite a few. But I think I'll just do the Steelbooks because they're kind of more exciting to look at than Blu-rays. Blu-rays are just kind of standard, so let's get on with it. This is the first Steelbook on my list, and this is 8 Mile, as you can see. Kind of basic, I'm not really sure I like the cover of this. I think I had to get this from, I think I got it from Zavvi actually, but it was on quite cheap and it wasn't the edition that I necessarily wanted. It's quite a good film. Brittany Murphy, obviously. She was excellent in it. But it's not a film I've seen in years, so it'd be interesting to go back and see it again. That's the back. Kind of plain, that's all that's on it. And just at the bottom. And nothing, absolutely nothing on the inside. Not the best steelbook, but there is another one that I'm going to have a rant about later. So it's not the greatest, and it's not, I don't particularly like the spine. I don't like this bit. It doesn't make it look very nice on the shelf itself. Now, compared to 8 Mile, this one has quite a lot of detail gone into it, because when you first initially look at it, you think you've just got Cousinette. But then as you bring it in closer, you realise you've actually got the Addams family in his glasses, which I think is quite cool. And then I don't mind this background. Kind of think it should be reversed though, and have the hand over here, but that's just my preference, because otherwise the disc covers it up and then you don't have the hand. And I wish they'd release Addams Family Values as well. I had to get this one from eBay. I love Armageddon. I cry every time, but I love Armageddon. It's, I mean, there's no J card that comes with it, so it's just as it is, but I did buy it used, so, but it's just alright, but really, there is nothing on the inside of this. There's not an image. There are faces or something, which is the image that's on the disc. Something like that could have been inside, but no, we're just gonna shut costs and make it look as cheap as possible, eh? Still a great film. I just wish it was a bit more exciting, you know? This is one of my latest purchases. I would not personally recommend the book, but that's just me. I tried the book and I didn't like it, but I did try reading it after I'd seen this. It's a good film. I'm glad the focus was more on Amy Adams than anything. And it is a plain backing, but at the same time it's relevant to the film. See? Even just a plain image. It's nothing exciting, but it's relevant to the film. Now, it's a good job I never planned to sell this next film because the J card is quite wrecked. But how many times do you want to say his name? Honestly, I have seen this film so many times as a child. I used to watch it over and over and over, and now that I'm older, I think it adds a certain different quality. Good old Beetlejuice. I said it. Who has seen this? And who remembers the David Jason one? Come on guys, show your true ages here. This one was from Amazon actually, I'm pretty sure this was an Amazon exclusive. It was good. I liked it. I wouldn't say it was the best. I think if you're like me and you've grown up seeing... If you've grown up seeing the David Jason animated version, then you may not find this particularly great. But if you've never seen the David Jason version, I would highly recommend picking it up because you can get it for quite cheap. I still have my DVD. Great. 25th anniversary edition of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The J card is determined to ping off. One of the films that I loved when I was younger. Also has George Carlin because it's necessary. I'm kind of regretting getting this one of the few regrets in my Steelbook collection. I just don't think it's up to much for a 25th anniversary edition. I think there could have been so much more to this. I mean, where's the TV show? I mean, it was animated, and I mean, I know I've seen maybe bits of it, but where's that? And where is Bill and Ted's bogus journey, seriously. If you're going to release one, you need to release the other and not have the fans waiting. Carry on, dudes. Be excellent to each other. Granted, it's riddled with historical inaccuracies, but it is still one of my favourite films. It contains strong bloody violence. So you get 2 discs with this. Disc 2, obviously. And disc 1. This one almost appears to be upside down to me. I'm not keen on this. I think it should be down here, but then it would cover up the front bit. And it's annoying because you can see, trying to get it off, I've already creased it. Not that there's much resale value to this at all, because I got it from Zavvi for $4.99. Quite possibly the cheapest steelbook I own. If there's an easier way of getting these things off, please let me know. There's the back. It's the first time I've actually unglued the back, so you can still see little glue spots there. As you can see, the creasing is now about 20 times worse. Trying to get unglued again. Here is the butterfly effect. One of my favourite films. I opened the Steelbook the other night to watch this, to discover that this is only the theatrical version. Disappointed? Yes. Considering you can get the DVD for extremely cheap, that has the theatrical version and the director's cut on it as well. This is really disappointing. I mean, I think at the time I maybe paid, can't remember exactly, well, say an average price on Zavvi for a steelbook is between £15 to £20 when it first comes out. So I paid £15 to £20. I got rid of my DVD. And I shouldn't have got rid of my DVD. Stupid me. I actually thought that with a steelbook, like super duper edition steelbook, you'd actually stand a chance of getting both versions. But no such luck. Why they released this with only the theatrical version, I don't know. I have now had to repurchase the DVD simply because I like the theatrical version. I also like the director's cut. But there's nothing on this. There's no extras, there's no director's cut. For a £15 to £20 steelbook, there's nothing. And after watching this the other night, although I love the film, massively regret buying this. Because I could have just kept the DVD with the 2 versions, or upgraded to the to the Blu-ray at some point. one of the freakiest films in a simplistic way. It's nice that the Carrie and her outline is embossed there. Oh, okay, come out that way then. Again, another annoying spine. It's similar to 8 Mile. I just think it looks cheaply made. Yeah, nothing much you can say about that. I always felt sorry for Carrie myself. Good film though. I also have the sequel. Not the sequel. Shut up, Michelle. I do have the sequel actually. There was a sequel. I have the sequel on DVD. That is the sequel. She was actually a brilliant actress, and I kinda haven't seen her in anything recently. Emily Bargle? But I mean, it's not the best film, but I would certainly recommend picking it up if you can. I mean, there's also the Chloe Grace Moretz version as well, which is practically scene for scene identical to this. I do like this one. I saw it in Love Film, which is why this is still sealed at the moment. I haven't got around to watching it again. Now, as I said in my possibly intro, I can't remember, as that was filmed last week, I don't open my Steelbooks until I'm ready to watch them, basically, because that way they're kept protected. When I get around to watching it, I'll then decide if it's a keeper, which this one is anyway. It's definitely a keeper. Well, come on. Of course it's a keeper. But sorry I can't show the inside for you. I won't even know like how many views this video will get. Probably not many. Now this is a cool cover. Apart from the Welcome to the J card there. I almost makes you think you can open this. I saw 10 Cloverfield Lane. Didn't like it. I didn't like the ending, though. I don't think that was well done at all. Janice Ian. Moderate horror. Okay. I do think it's too short. That's my only minor quibble with it. It's too short. Of course, I have Commando. Why else would you get Commando? You wouldn't get it for Arnold Schwarzenegger, you would get it for Bennett. And to see Alyssa Milano looking very young, and there's Bennett. And my shots of Arnie topless. I haven't opened this again. Teen Strong Violence. Also looks like it's the director's cut, which I am not sure if I've seen or if I would remember or not. Yeah, so this is what Butterfly Effect should have had. Both original theatrical feature and director's cut. Right there. That's what Butterfly Effect should have had. Sorry, there are quite a few of these that I haven't actually watched yet. There's Rocky. Adrian! Adrian! Moderate violence.